Hey guys, it's Luke here. If you've got the AirPods Pro and the left-hand side or the right-hand side will not charge and is not working in this video, I'm going to talk you through step by step how to fix it. Now the good news is, guys, this is actually quite an easy fix, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't require you to do anything physically to the AirPods. It's actually a software issue and can be fixed in just a couple of minutes. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you just the easy stuff, the software related fixes first, and if that doesn't fix the charging issue with your AirPods, I'll show you how to use a couple of different things, so a Q-tip and some dried air and that type of thing to fix this problem. So basically with my AirPods Pro, I was having a fault where the left hand side would show 0 charge on the AirPod itself, and then I fixed that, and then the right hand side did the same thing, and then it went back to the left hand side. They were working perfectly. I've never dropped them. I've never had any issues with them. They charge perfectly on the charging dock, but for some reason it would just always show either the left or the right was not charging the actual AirPod itself. So to fix this issue, it's very, very simple. So all you have to do, go into your settings on your iPhone, and inside the Bluetooth section, you can see I've got lots of different devices here, and you can see I've got the AirPods Pro at the top. Now this, as soon as I open the AirPods, that's going to connect. So what we actually want to do is go into the device, click on the eye, and we want to forget this device. So this option at the very bottom. When we do this, it's going to say forget device, which we want to do, forget. That's going to remove it from your iCloud account as well. And basically what will happen is when we open the case on the AirPods Pro, it's going to start the process of reconnecting your AirPods to your iCloud account. And that's exactly what we want to do. So if I open this up now and have it close by, you can see it's saying connect. So I just hold the button on the back, so it just repairs the AirPods themselves. It'll go through the connection process, and I click on done. So you can see it's got them connected to the Find My account, and it will, if I go out of this screen and come back in, you can see it's got them just listed here. So this will actually fix a huge percentage of problems with the battery not showing charge on the left and the right hand side. So it's actually a software fault. It'll probably get fixed in the near future, but if you are having issues right now with that exact problem where the left hand side is showing 0 charge, just disconnect by forgetting them and then reconnect, and that will fix it 9 times out of 10. Now to see if it has worked, add the battery widget on your iPhone or your iPad, and when you take an AirPod out and put it in, you can see that it now shows 100% on both AirPods left and right hand side, and also has the battery indicator for the case as well. Alright, now if you've done that and it's still not working, don't worry, there's still hope. I'm going to show you another way to fix them, and this is actually the first thing I tried for my own troubleshooting, and I wasn't sure if it worked or not. However, I'm going to talk you through it as well. It's very, very simple. So basically take your AirPods out of the case, and what we're going to be doing is cleaning down inside the little tunnel on either side using a Q-tip. And this basically is just going to remove any kind of lint or dirt or earwax or something that's gotten inside that that little tunnel on either side. Looking down there, you're probably not going to see anything, but I've noticed when I used the Q-tip, it did actually clean just a little bit of lint and stuff that was caught in there. So basically what you want to do is you want to get the Q-tip and put it in, and very lightly just give it a bit of a twist. I'm not forcing this in there, by the way. I'm just lightly pushing it down, giving it a twist, and doing that on both sides. Now you're probably not going to see too much come out. I know with mine there was hardly anything inside there, so just have a bit of a look once you've done that, and then just grab the AirPod, before you put it in, just pay attention to the LED indicator light on the front, because if you've got an AirPod that's showing 0 charge, even after you've repaired it, you're going to notice that the LED indicator will change when you reseat it back into the case. So I'm going to reseat it now. So when I pop it in, grab the right side. So when I pop it in, you can see that I get a green indicator light straight away, which means it has registered that the AirPod has gone in. And if I do the same on the other side, there we go. So just doing that with the Q-tip is often enough. If that still hasn't worked, my next recommendation is to go to like your local computer hardware store, or even like Best Buy or something like that, and you want to get something that looks like this, which is compressed air. So basically this is typically used for cleaning computer parts and that type of thing. It has no residue in it, it's just compressed air, there's no water, and it's safe to use on electronics. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the AirPods out, and we're going to get the compressed air, and if you can, try and get a bottle that's got that long tip on it, because we can use that inside the tunnel of the case. And this one's got a little safety thing on it, so I'll take that off. And we just get that, we just give it a very light blow like that, and do the same on the other side. And just have a quick look. Okay, looks perfect to me, I can't see anything in there. So just reseat it, and just go back to your phone, and just have a quick look at that little battery widget. So what you should see is, I can see it's charging both the left and the right hand side. So if that's happening, you've done the right thing, and the compressed air has worked in that particular case. Now there is one other little thing I noticed, and I noticed a few other videos talking about this, and that is that sometimes you just actually need to try out holding the AirPods a little bit tighter in the case. So put one in and just firmly hold it at the top, and see if the indicator light comes on when you do that. If it does come on when you do that, it probably means that one of the pins in the bottom of the case might be slightly bent or pushed in a bit too far. You can, if you're a tech savvy person, you might want to try moving the pins, but I would proceed with extreme caution in doing that, because if you bend those pins and you bend them out of shape, you're going to ruin the case on your AirPods. So I'd probably strongly suggest that you don't do that. Go and see Apple first and see if they can help you out, and then maybe if you've picked a pair of these up and they're secondhand, or there's something wrong with the case, you might try looking at the pins to move them. But again, extreme caution, don't try that unless you're very tech savvy. Okay, now one other little thing I noticed when I was having a good look at my AirPods was the connections on the bottom. So the silver connections on the AirPod themselves. I actually just got a Q-tip, and I got a tiny little bit of rubbing alcohol, which again is typically safe for electronics. Always read the label, make sure that it is safe. And I just gave the connection on the bottom of the AirPod itself a light rub with a very, very small amount of rubbing alcohol, and I just went around the base of it. The other thing is, on the AirPods themselves, there is a tiny, tiny little black incision inside that charging area, and I noticed that my AirPod had actually got a bit of dirt stuck in there. So I just got a, I can't even really remember what it was, kind of like a needle almost, and very, very gently just scrape the dirt out of that, just to make sure that that wasn't interfering with the charging either. Once I did all of those things, repaired it, cleaned it with the Q-tip, used the compressed air, cleaned out that little section at the bottom, and did all of those things, I was able to successfully charge the left-hand side again in my AirPods Pro. So here's what I'd suggest, just recapping. Go through the repairing process first, because like I mentioned, sometimes it's just a software issue and that will fix it. Failing that, get a Q-tip and very lightly clean in the tunnel. Failing that, use the compressed air, and then failing all of those things, just get a very, very small amount of rubbing alcohol and just clean the connections on the bottom of your AirPod. Again guys, this is just something that you should do with caution. Be very gentle, take your time. If you're not tech savvy and you don't even want to try these things, just go and see the Apple store. I'm sure they can help you out. But again, if you pick up a pair of AirPods and they're out of warranty and Apple won't help you, these are some of the things that you can test out, and you should be able to get your AirPods up and running again. So guys, if this video was helpful, make sure you drop a comment and a like, and if you've got any questions, maybe about the compressed air or the Q-tips or whatever, just drop them below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Okay, thanks a lot guys. Cheers.